Good morning, everybody. Greetings in the name of the Most High Jah Rastafari, Emperor Haile Selassie, Kings of King, Lord of Lord, conquering Lion of the tribe of Judah. Let the words of our mouth and the meditation of our heart be acceptable in thy sight, O Jah, our strength and our Redeemer. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Live audio. Been thinking, hi Marlon, how are you? Today's, this morning, I woke up and I'm like, what is my purpose? So I'm asking everybody this morning, what is your purpose on earth? How are you, Marlon? I hope everything is okay. I'm just recording an audio. I wasn't expecting anybody to be on here, but that's all right. Anyway, I woke up this morning and I started to think, what is my purpose? So I'm asking the question to people out there, what is your purpose on earth? Even after the audio has been aired, you can still make your comments. You can still talk about stuff like that. Have you ever felt that you have a calling? Not a calling per se, as in to go into church and to go preach the doctrine, because I wouldn't be able to do that, to be honest, because I swear a lot. And if I was supposed to go into a church to preach a doctrine, maybe I would beat everybody out of the church like how Jesus beat them out of the temple or whatever the situation is. But what is your purpose on earth? I figure that people come on this earth in order to fulfill a purpose, to fulfill a mission. When I say fulfill a purpose and fulfill a mission, I'm speaking about in a positive light and in a positive aspect. If you're hurting humanity, if you're hurting people in this world, then you're not fulfilling your purpose and you're not fulfilling your mission. Because as I stated before, and I always say this, we're all divine beings and we're here to help each other. We're here to help each other grow. We're here to help each other survive in this world. We're here to give a helping hand to each other, to reach out to each other. There are a lot of problems, as I have already previously stated in another video, that we're facing as Black people, as we're facing as humans on a whole, whether white, Black, Jews, or Gentile. We're all facing several issues. So today I would like everybody to just think about it for a second. What is your purpose? I can tell you that we're here to help each other. I can tell you, like, if you have used clothes or shoes or something that you don't use anymore, you can donate it to homeless shelters. If you have food, you can donate it to the food pantry, as they call it in the United States, or food bank, as they call it in Canada. If you have any items that you see that poor people can use, then you can help them. You can give somebody a little bit of change on the subway. You can give somebody some food and stuff like that. But really and truly, what is our purpose on earth? Sometimes it feels like there's a call in there, like there is something that I'm supposed to be doing, but technically it's not getting done. This is the way I feel about the situation. Now, yesterday I was watching a video that a friend of mine shared, an artist from Jamaica, upcoming artist by the name of Ras Ajay. He shared a video and there was a homeless man, a white homeless man, and someone brought him into McDonald's. The person saw him on the street corner asking for money. This person brought him into McDonald's and bought him food, and he was sitting down eating the food. All of a sudden, the police came up on them and told the homeless man that he cannot be there because he's been harassing and bothering customer and stuff like that. Now, imagine you're homeless and you're hungry and somebody buy you food in a restaurant and you cannot even sit in McDonald's to eat that food. This is the kind of world that we live in. Maybe the guy did not want to give him the money. The guy decided to buy him food. It's winter. It's cold outside. He was apparently wearing a jacket, so you know it's cold. He's not going to stand on the street corner to actually, like, you know, to eat the food outside. And they brought him inside and he was being harassed by the police, telling him that he cannot be there because he's homeless. They don't want him there because he's homeless. I was in Toronto in February to see my son downtown Toronto, and I went to a McDonald's and there was a security guard stationed in the McDonald's just to keep homeless people out. And sometimes some of these homeless people collect money on the streets and they come in there to actually buy food. There was a guy in there, he actually came in to buy food, and the security guard told him that he could not stay in there. Even after he spent his money, probably he panhandled and asked for money, and he could not stay in there. What is our purpose on earth? What kind of world are we living in? Where you spend your money in a restaurant, you spend your money with a fast food chain, and you cannot stay there to eat your food. So when I look at these things, it really gets to me and hurt my heart, and it sits with me for a while, because I'm like, what if I was in that situation? What would have happened? You know what I'm saying? If I was in that situation, what would have happened? There's a lot of times that people overlook certain situations and stuff that's happening to other people because it's not happening to you. But sometimes in this world and in this life, we have to put ourselves in that person's situation and say, what if I was in that situation? What if it was my son? What if it was my daughter? What if it was my child? You never know what can happen in this life. You never know what your child may turn out to be in this life. We don't know our own futures. We don't even know what's going to happen to us few hours, 2 hours from now. We don't know where we're going to be tomorrow. We don't know if we're going to wake up, if we're not going to wake up, we don't know if we're going to wake up with some form of complaint, some form of sickness. We don't know what can happen to us tomorrow. So what is your purpose on earth now? What kind of difference are you making in the world now? We need to go out. We need to make differences. We need to make changes. Don't say you cannot make a difference and you cannot make a change. There are several ways that you can make a difference in this world. We have to try to give people a helping hand. We have to try to assist those in need. We have to try our best to make sure that our friends and families are taken care of, because there is so much division in the family unit. There's so much corruption and backstabbing and backstabbers when it comes to friends. We're not truthful with each other. We eat and we drink with each other and we laugh with each other. And as soon as the person back turns, it's a problem. And this is what I was having. And like I said before, thank God for my boyfriend, because he and I have discussions like these. Last night we had supper and I said to him, oh, we didn't pray. You know, we didn't pray before we eat. And he's like, do you think man is like God? Do you think God is like man? I'm like, what do you mean? And he said, God is not like man. If it was a man, if it was a human being, they'd be like, oh, just look upon them and eat the food, and them never even pray before them name the food. Look upon them and name the food, and them never pray. But you can pray after you eat your food. You can thank God for anything that you have. Before, after, during. You can say it in your mind. You don't have to go out there. You could be on the bus. You could be in a taxi. You could be on the plane. You could be on the toilet. You could be in the shower. You could be taking out garbage. You could be in the grocery store. You can definitely be in the grocery store. You can thank the universe. And I do, pardon me, you can actually thank the universe or the creator or whosoever you believe in and you worship for everything that you have. Give him thanks for life. Number one, that is the number one thing on this earth that's so precious, is life. And we have to give God thanks for life. Give God thanks for life, for the air that we breathe, for water. Make a difference in this world. Find your purpose on this earth. Make sure that your purpose is creating positive change, and make sure that when you find your purpose, it's not hurting anyone. It's uplifting people. It's building and motivating people. And if this is my final thought, my final word for the rest of my life, I'm making sure that whatever comes out of my mouth is in a positive light, and I'm trying my best, because I like to swear, and if somebody step at me with confrontation, I will defend myself. But at the end of the day, I would like my final words on earth to be something of love, something that motivates, something that inspires, something that brings forth positive change in someone's life. What is your purpose on earth? That is the question. Find your purpose. Make sure that it's positive. Make sure that it's creating change. Make sure that it's uplifting. One love, your guide and protection. I don't even know. See, my tablet is frozen, and I don't know if anything was recorded, but I'm going to come back again and see what happened, because I'm not even seeing the audio thing moving. My God, my God. This tablet is always giving some kind of problem. But the system is up. So let's see if it was recorded. Miduntalk, and I'm going to